Good morning, good evening, good day. It's Tracy back from Mackley House. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing fabulous. It's time for another rewind. As usual, I've updated all the links on the OG haul and we're covering haul number 8 this time. And I've put all the updated links where I can down below in the description. So, let's get on with it. First item was for Monty, and I got a little cat bed. I didn't need a little cat bed, but it was it was super cheap, and I thought, why not? I'll put it in and see if he'll use it, and he didn't. He never used it. He didn't really like it at all. In fact, the dog got in it a few times in the study, and the dog was using it a little bit, even though he's a bit big for it. So that one didn't get used a lot. Now, what did I do with it? Yes, my daughter's got 3 cats, and I ended up giving it to her so she could, because it's nice and squashy, she could squash it into a little area of the bedroom that one of her cats likes to hide. So it's still being used, but not in this house. So what do we class that as? I think we still class that as ousted, but it's being used. I'd say that's used. Next item was, it was the pretty dried pampas, and it was pink and beige and creamy coloured. There was 35 pieces, is what they're called, 35 piece dried pampas. And when it came, it was all packaged tightly together, but it was really fragile. As I was undoing it, quite a lot of the pieces, some of them were falling apart, some of them were snapping. But once I'd sort of got rid of a lot of the loose stuff, because obviously it's dried as well, so it's going to be a little bit on the crispy side, I got it into a little vase, and it's still being used now. Let me take you through and show you where it is. Let's go find the pampas. Shut up, I've left my door open. They're up there. So that's them in their little pot, and they're on like a little corner shelf by my front door. Tick. Still got them, still happy with them. So technically, even though it is pretty thin and fragile, and I can't put a link here because they don't do it anymore. They do others. They do, like, I think it's just different quantities. They do a set that's in 100 and a set that's in 50, etc. And I think there's a set that's in 45 as well. But they don't do the 35 set that I bought here. But as you can see, I'm still using it. I wouldn't say it's particularly great though, but it's a used. Next item were, going blank now, bra extenders. Yes, that was it. It was in a pack of 3, I believe. One nude colour, one black, one maybe white. Yeah, white. That was right. Now, when I got them, they were sort of folded over in the packet, so I didn't see them completely. And I thought they should work quite well, but they actually folded out, and they had a really quite a long extension bit on them, which had a really kind of over stretchy. Basically, for me, they didn't work because it ended up being like this long, when normally bra extenders are only like, say, 3 sets of hooks long. But it was about this long. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I ousted them. I used them a few times because it puts the hooks just out of reach because of the wide extension bit on it. And I was getting a bit with them, so I binned them. Next item were the strawberry flossers. Yep, a little pack of 50, and they got just a slight flavour of strawberry. There's not much of a flavour on them. And they're little, like not a pick, it's like a bow-shaped hook I like them because you've got to like a little pick one side and then the flossing the other side. I get on great with them, and at that sort of price, I'll happily buy those, no problem at all. Use them daily. Next, what we got next? Staying in the bathroom. They were replacement dental heads. So for the toothbrush, for my Oral-B toothbrush, I went in straight away and clicked on a new head just to make sure it still works. Works fine. And they were like £1 something for 4 replacement heads. When you pay a lot of money in the supermarket for the Oral-B versions, and they work fabulous. Like them a lot. Next were the large hair clips. Now this hair clip I've got here, this is not the large one, this is the medium one. The large ones are about this long. Not a lot bigger, but they're bigger anyway. But I've got the link here for them. I can't say enough about them. The clip mechanism on them is such a nice clip mechanism that it's super tough, super strong, and even in my big bushy hair, it can grip, and it'll grip all day when I put it in. And I love the fact that it's matte and not shiny, and I like the fact that it's square because I do love the square shapes, and the teeth don't dig into your head. It's nice and flat against your head. It's perfect. So yeah, I got that set, and I know I bought at least 2 more sets of these things. Next was I tried. Yes, there's 200 in a box, and they're toothpick flossers. But they're like the pick types, so they're kind of pointy. I didn't like them, didn't get on with them at all, and they went to the bin. It's purely my taste. It wasn't the product. The product was fine. If you like picks, you'd have got on fine with them. But I didn't like the sawing action of them. I didn't like it, so I got rid. Next. What was next? Oh, UV plant light. I had so many things that I was going to do. I bought actually these sets of shelves for the front room, and I had all my little pot plants on it, and I thought, yeah, I could use it as like a little grow table. So I bought these UV lights thinking it will help my plants grow, etc. Well, as you can see, the shelves ended up in here, and my plants are dead. Now, my plants are not dead because of the light. The plants are dead because I didn't really water them properly. I tried to look after them. I even bought those little drip feeder bird things as well, and even they were not good. Maybe it was where I placed the shelves, because they were in front of the double doors. I'm going to try again with the light at a later stage. Maybe. Was it worth the money? No, it wasn't worth the money. No, it wasn't worth the money. I haven't ousted it, and I've got no plans to oust it, but it is, I would classify it as unused. Next was craft stuff. I got, it was called Loved Tassel Cutting Die. I don't know why it's called a love tassel. What it is basically is little love hearts, and there's like little dewdrop beads sort of connecting the hearts together. And it makes a pretty sort of background for a card. Have I used it? No. I've squirreled it away for later on. Added to the craft stash. Used? No, unused. Next, oh no, there's going to be a lot of unused because of the craft stuff. Okay, next is a candles cutting die. I have actually used this on a birthday card. Yay! Go me using craft stuff. Have used it. Candles for a birthday card. Used. Get that ticked. Next was our more hydroponics. This time it was for Monty, and it was for cat grass, and it's like an oval tray with a grid on top, and underneath you got like a little water reservoir. So you put the seeds, yeah, of course, you put the water underneath and sprinkle the seeds on top, keep them moist, and it grows the cat grass. And it did grow. I wish I'd have got a picture of it, but the cat didn't touch it though. I had it there. I thought he would sort of have a chew on it, etc., because he tends to chew on all my bloody grass out in my pots. But he didn't touch it. So in the end, I put the grass in the bin, and I've got the actual pot in a drawer somewhere. I haven't thrown it though, but I have technically used it. Next. Yes, it was a pajama set. It was black, had sort of a heart or a butterfly on the front, and also on the shorts had a butterfly on the shorts as well. You know, I don't even know why I kept that, because it's not like it was uber cheap or anything. I should have sent that back because, well, it wasn't really my cup of tea. I don't really like that sort of thing in bed. It's not completely the shiny material, but it is super close to that slippery, shiny material. And so therefore it's unused. But that one I should have sent back, and I have no idea why I didn't. So that one's add it to that one. Or no, it's not ousted though. It's still in my drawer, so it's got to be an unused. Okay. More clothing, yes. Oh, but this one was a V-neck green t-shirt. And actually, you've probably, if you've seen any of my hauls before, you might have come across it. I have worn it. Still wear it. It is nice jersey material. V-neck green t-shirt. Used. And used all the time. In fact, I'd like all of the colours in that one. That was a good one. Next was... this, they classified this as a coat. They still sell it. So, okay. I'm still putting all the pictures, the new pictures that I found on the site, etc., and all the links. And they call it a colour block long coat. Not only is it, because at first I thought it was knitted, and it's not knitted, it's a printed colour block. And it is a bit of that slippery, shiny material again. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it. It was long and thin, and even the sleeves were a bit on the two, like massive baggy sort of around the cuffs. But yeah, it was that slippery, shiny material, so that went back. Ousted. Next was... a small little daisy cushion that my granddaughter wanted. She picked it out. It is just a little plushy cushion, and it's white, and it had I think it had an orange centre, and it's on her bed, so she uses it all the time. I didn't particularly like it. I think because maybe the haul before I'd bought one and I thought it was way better quality than the one that she chose, but she loves it, and so that's all that matters. The last item in this haul, this has gone super quick, isn't it? Was 168 markers. I know all the way through that video I kept saying 162, but it's hard to watch that video anyway because I had greasy hair. I think I'd been working in the garden and I looked all sweaty. It was so embarrassing. I think I could hear fans going in the background. Yeah, none of these early day videos are very fun to watch for sure. Anyway, 168 art markers. They're double-ended, and these ones are called sketch markers. I'm not sure why they're called sketch markers, to be honest. but they're really good, and they were a gift for my granddaughter for her birthday. And they're super juicy, and yeah, loved them. And they're still being used now, still today. No problems at all with them. Big tick on those ones. Super quick. That was the end of that. And that is haul number 8. Done and dusted. How's our numbers doing? I can't see them at the moment because obviously I'm pre-recording before the numbers go in. But it felt better. I felt better because although a lot of them got returned, sent back, but at least that means I'm not wasting my money. It didn't feel like there was very many unused, was there? Even though there's a few craft dyes in there. Okay, I'm good with that. Thank you so much if you've watched all the way through with me. And I can't wait to get on to haul number 8 and rewind number 8. So I'll catch you then. So until next time, be good and look after yourself. Bye.